Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Black Impact Podcast, where we have real conversations that heal, inspire, and empower you. I am Tiffany, your host, and today's episode, it's a little raw, it's a little personal, and it's coming straight from where I'm at right now in my journey. So I'm building a dream with no team and no blueprint, and honestly, it's a lot. But I know that I'm not the only one that's doing this. I know that this is someone else's journey as well. So for those of you who are listening and that's in the same predicament as me, this episode is for you. Now, let's get into how I got here. Okay? So I started one day I started my podcast. I basically just woke up and had an idea just like everybody else, and I had an idea to um basically start a podcast based on mental health, and it came from my personal experiences that I have went through in my entire life, but it also came from like I wanted to be like a safe space for men, right? But um when I was thinking about it more, um I knew that it wasn't I didn't want to just create a safe space for men. I wanted to create a safe space for everyone. Right? I wanted to talk about uncomfortable conversations. I want to talk about conversations that you don't feel comfortable talking with your parents, your friends, your partner, anyone. So I started my podcast because of the same because of that. Like I ooh, sorry. I didn't have a safe space to talk about certain topics with friends or family or anyone for that nature, so that's how it began. So as going on to like my personal journey, and it came up with like my own experiences of me going through certain things. I'm still going through certain things. The journey is never over. Like when it comes to like trauma and healing, like you're never um done healing. Like it's an ongoing process. So as I'm still learning and still experiencing things, like a lot of things have come up. And how it was like I started my podcast, right? And then like a ripple effect came and I started a lot of other businesses as well, right? So first it was, I started my podcast. Then along when it came to my podcast, because I wanted to talk about generational um trauma and heal that generational trauma, I ended up writing a book on healing generational trauma, which you can find it on Amazon, by the way, called um, Healing Generational Trauma, Empowering the Black Community. Okay, so I started that, and then I also went over to designing affirmation cards, but I haven't followed through with that. So that's just like that's an idea, but it's coming soon. And then a while ago, a long time ago, I was so into um, body butters and oils and perfume. I'm a girly girl, okay? Well, I like to think that I'm a girly girl. I am a girly girl. And wearing body butters and oils and perfume, it just makes you feel good about yourself, and it makes you feel empowered. You smell good, you feel good, you look good. So I decided to create a line off of that, and basically because it makes me feel good, I wanted to make other women feel good, and not just other women, men as well. I'm going to come out with a men's line as well, and it's called Be Your Own Kind of Beauty. Okay, and what that means is be your own kind of beauty. Like whatever beauty looks like to you is what it is. And when you basically put on my body oil or my body butter or the perfume, you embody that affirmation that is on that bottle. So I'm coming out with a line that has this. It's a oil right now, but it's a affirmation body care line to you empower that scent that you're wearing. You embody that oil, that body butter, that perfume that you're wearing, and it makes you confident. So my first product is called Main Character, and everybody likes to have main character energy, right? So I came up with Main Character because I feel like I'm that main character, and I'm pretty sure you feel like you that main character too. So it's just to make you embody that main character energy, and then when you um look into that, when you put that fragrance on, when you put that oil on, you embody the affirmation that comes along with it. So when you put on Main Character, the affirmation in that's on that bottle that you're supposed to embody with that is I am the moment. I enter every space in softness, power, and intention. Right. So when you're wearing that oil and you're smelling good, right? That is what you're supposed to feel like. You're supposed to feel like, excuse me, you're supposed to feel like I am the moment right now. I enter every space with softness, power, and intention. And that's what Main Character is. So that's how I created that, because that's what I want to feel like. And I'm pretty sure that you guys want to feel like that too. Everyone wants to feel like they're the main character. And because, baby, you are the main character. And then I also started um, a project management business called Her Virtual Empire. So I got into project management because I work for a hospital, and I first started off as administrative assistant, okay? And that was like, me getting into my role and everything. But when it came to like me getting into my role, like I basically dominated everything. And within 6 months, I got promoted to credentialing coordinator, right? And then in the midst of that, my director and manager, they had left, right? So another director had came on, and she was in project management, and she took some liking into me, and she decided to take me underneath her wing, and told me that, I think you would be really good in this. And she introduced project management into me. So they ended up, paying for my classes, and I ended up taking on the course, right? So I got so good at it in my current job, I decided to start my own business when it comes to that. And I decided to center around Black women who don't really want to have an idea, but don't know how to structure it, don't know how to put, the plan to it. So that's basically what Her Virtual Empire is: motivating Black women to start a business, plan a business, and to structure it. And I'm the one who helps you do that. I know everybody can see Divine, my little baby. But yeah, so that's how I started that. Um, and then I also, well, I'm not gonna give y'all too much. I got some other things that's coming up as well that's tied to it. So everything that I'm doing is basically tied to healing and wellness and mental health, because it's very important to me, and it's very important to the Black community. And everything is tied together. My podcast is tied to my book, The Affirmations Card. My beauty care line is tied to um my podcast, and also my project management business is tied to my podcast. It is to uplift everyone, to empower you, to talk about uncomfortable conversations, to inspire you to do better, or to get you out of a stuck position that you're in, and to make you move forward and feel better about your life and take control of your life, because you have control. You're the only one who has control of your life. So I started it, and I woke up, and all of a nowhere I feel like I started all these things, which I'm very, very proud of, right? Because there's a lot of people out here that's not, there's a lot of people that's not here doing it, and they don't really have the courage to do it, but I do. So I started it because like I just wanted to help people. I wanted to bring on my experiences, or if it's not my experience, maybe the guests that I have on my podcast, they have went through certain things that maybe resonated with you guys, and it helped you be able to navigate through your experience, or to give you tools to be able to be open to talk about certain things with certain people. And I'll also like bring on therapists that'll help you with certain things and encourage you to go to therapy. And if you're not okay with going to therapy, then I'll also give you tools to do other things besides therapy. But I say all of that to say that's exactly why I started um all my businesses. I just woke up and just started. But the thing about it is that nobody talks about starting a business, right? We all feel like we're entrepreneurs, we want to start something, but everybody's not cut out to be an entrepreneur, right? We need workers. I'm not saying that you're not an entrepreneur. I'm just saying like you have to find what works for you. And I found out what works for me, but it's a little bit sometimes it could be a lot. And right now it's a lot. You know, you have all these ideas, you have no blueprint, you have no team, you have no money. You have to figure everything out on your own. And when it comes to that, you also have to make sure that you're around good people. And I feel like I'm in a season of figuring out if I'm around good people that for my businesses and also for my personal life as well. So I have done like a lot of letting go when it comes to people, and realizing the patterns that I have um taken part in, and some habits, and just basically reflecting on a lot of things that has happened. Coming off as a former people pleaser, the relationships that I have been around have came from that. I feel like every relationship that I have been in has been because I have been a people pleaser because of my childhood, right? And I have worked through that. And now that I know better and that I'm learning, those people, I had to let them go. And it wasn't easy, but it was good for me. And I wish all the people who were in my life before and that are not in my life now, I wish them the best, and I pray for them, and I want them to succeed with the best expectations in life, right? But they're just not people for me. And that's okay. You don't always have to have like a bad ending on any type of friendship or partnership. Them people just wasn't for you, and you just have to find the people that are for you. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm finding the people, or God is going to put the people that is for me in my life. um this healing journey this healing journey and this business journey, I felt like I was guided here, and it's all like coming at once, right? So I feel like my business has put me on the path of my healing journey, because I'm talking about mental health. And it's like you can't really talk about mental health if you ain't even like really doing the work to do mental health. And I know I know for those of you don't know me, or those of you who thought they knew me, you don't know me now. You thought you knew me. People change, people grow, and people move forward. And we don't stay the same. I'm not the same person I was 10 years ago, 5 years ago. I'm probably not even the same person that I was yesterday. Okay. We grow and we evolve each and every day. Um, and I felt like this whole space that I'm in is just, I'm so grateful for this journey. I'm so grateful for what I built, or what I'm doing, but it's hard. It is so hard. It's so hard to trust people. It's so hard to get up and do it every day when you don't have the resources, or when you think you have the resources, but God be like, nope, not yet. And then waiting for certain things to happen. Like I know everybody, we they people want to be TikTok famous and stuff like that, but when it comes to like your purpose, like I feel like this is my purpose, right? Excuse me. When it comes to your purpose, when you find your purpose, you don't care about, of course you want to get paid, but you don't care about the the money and the fame and anything like that, because that's not going to help you sleep at night. That's money. Yeah, it's going to make you happy a little bit, but the problems that come with that, it's a lot. But I'm not trying to go on a rant. I'm just saying, like, it's just been a lot doing all of this, creating three businesses in one out of nowhere, out of a blink of an eye, and not having a blueprint. Now, mind you, I have figured out the blueprint now, but I didn't have a blueprint back then, and I still don't have a team, right? So I have three businesses and I'm figuring it out every single step on my own. And the process for me is, it's a good journey, but it's the process sometimes that I'm in and I'm like, this is a lot. And when it comes to me, like I don't give up on anything that I do. Like I'm always going to strive to keep going and move forward and make sure that I'm succeeding. And even if you guys think it's not going to work out, I think it's going to work out for me, because this is what I want to do. I have enough passion in me, and to know that everything that I'm doing is going to work out. Every single plan that I have is going to succeed, and I feel like you should be doing the same exact thing. Whatever plan you have, don't give up. Keep going. Even if other people don't believe in what you're doing, it's not for them to believe. As long as you and God understand the journey, that's all that matters. I'm pretty sure a lot of old friends probably like, oh, she doing all this, she doing that. Baby, yes, I am. And it's not for you to understand. It's for me and God, because God called me to do it. But anyways, um, so I believe in my vision, because I said earlier, like I didn't have a safe space to talk about certain things, right? I didn't trust issues when it comes. I have developed trust issues very at a very early age, um, and yeah, I just wasn't able to express myself. So I really created this so people can get out and start having uncomfortable conversations, doing the things that they're uncomfortable doing, getting out of your comfort zone, living your life, being a finding joy in being by yourself so you can be able to be with someone else, loving yourself more, loving yourself period, because if you don't love yourself, nobody else is going to love you. So I created all of this and believed in my vision because of this. Like, y'all, It's like having a baby, but I got three. I got four because of Divine. I got Divine because I was diagnosed with anxiety and depression, and all of that comes from fear of the unknown, uncertainty. And ever since I got Divine, I might have had um I might have a little bit of fear and anxiety and depression, a little bit, but I haven't had a panic attack since I got that baby, which is the wonderful. He's a blessing in disguise. Like this, man, my panic attacks and my anxiety attacks were were bad, and you guys didn't know any of that about me because I didn't feel comfortable expressing it to any of the friends that I had, let alone my parents, because back in the day, when I used to tell them certain things, they'd be like, "Oh, ain't nothing wrong with you. Something was wrong with me." And I had a lot of fear when it came to certain things, and that's exactly why I experienced those panic attacks, those anxiety attacks. That's why I fell into depression. And yeah, I haven't had any of those attacks. Well, I have had it, but not severe as they were before. Thank God to Divine. I have it a little bit, but I have been learning on this journey and also my journey with God. If when it comes to fear, I can't have it because if I have fear, I don't believe in God. And yeah, fear is not trusting in God, and I trust God to the max. Like when I tell you, God has brought me through, in and out of so many things. I don't have a choice but to believe in God. I don't have a choice but to not fear anything. So that's why I show up on my podcast. That's why I show up and keep producing these ideas and creating certain things when it comes to. That's why you guys see me so much, and I'm going to continue to do that. But it is hard, but I'm getting up every day and I'm putting one foot in front of the other, and I'm going to keep doing it until I get where I want to go. And I encourage you to keep doing the same exact thing. um I'm going to end with this. I know I don't have all the answers, but I know I have the vision. And I know that every day when I decide to step foot in my vision, that is enough. Every day that I decide to get up, it's enough for me. It's enough for God. And if I feel like I'm not doing enough, I'm going to bring more. And I'm going to encourage you to do the same exact thing. Do not give up on your dreams just because you're tired. I get it. Take the rest all you need because burnt out is a really big thing. It's a really big thing. I literally just stepped away from my job because I was burnt out and because I wasn't appreciated in all my relationships. So I let them go. Job, friends, family, anything that is not aligned with me or it's making me feel some type of way, it has to go. Because when it comes to God, God is not going to hurt me or make me uncomfortable and make me feel sad. He wants me to be happy. He wants me to feel good. So if I'm in any discomfort, it got to go. And I'm not telling you exactly to do exactly what I did, but think about it. If it's not serving you, if it's not helping you grow, move forward and be the best person that you can be, let it go. Let it go. And I promise you, you ain't gonna feel bad about it. You not. What I'm learning, guys, I'm learning that it's okay to not have it all together. I'm learning that building takes time, space. Your vision will still matter even if it's quiet. That's what I'm learning. I'm learning that I'm not lazy, and I'm holding a like the healing work that I'm doing is very sacred. Okay? I'm also learning that letting go doesn't mean I'm losing, and it doesn't mean alignment isn't happening. You know, I'm learning a lot. And I'm grateful to be on this journey, and I'm grateful to be doing this. I'm grateful to be even to being open to even talking to you guys, because I would have never thought that I would be doing this. Okay. um so if you're like me and you're building a map with no money, no teams. Well, I ain't say I ain't had no money. I got a little teeny bit, but that's none of y'all business. But no money, no team, and just know that your voice is enough, your work is valid, and your time is still coming. I am proud of you. I'm proud of me. At the end of the day, we just here to learn, grow, move forward, enjoy, and love. And that is exactly what I'm here to do. And I'm learning all of that. Thank you guys for holding a space for me today. If this resonated with you or any of your friends, please share, like, comment, subscribe. Um, and if you're building something from nothing, just know I see you, they see you, we're gonna be building together. All right. Until next time, guys. This is the Black Impact Podcast. I am Tiffany, your host, and I'll see you on the next episode.